YouTube, I am back. Yes, after a semi-long hiatus of maybe, I don't know what, like a month and a half. Well, I've been putting out, things here and there. I am slowly but surely getting my game room in order. You can kind of see some of the stuff in the background here. I'm still unpacking. This came in the mail, and I know I'm trying to get away from unboxings, but this is a holy grail that I have been searching for probably for at least, I'm gonna say 12 years. Yeah, and through the power of the internet, I have acquired it. I reacquired it. And when I say that, it's because I used to own it. The crazy thing is that what is in this box is something that I used to own. So I'm just gonna spoil it slightly and tell you exactly what's in this box. It is a standee, and I've been collecting standees and posters. That's kind of been my thing lately, instead of buying games, because I have so many games, but now I'm looking to expand into stuff that's really, really hard to find and kind of not one of a kind, but is getting harder and harder to find nowadays. And so what is in this box is a standee that I have been wanting to reacquire. I used to own it back in the day. So in the year 2000, I went into an EB Games. That's how long ago this was, because people who are watching this who are Canadian are like, what is he talking about? EB Games got swallowed up by GameStop in 2006-ish? And all the EB Games turned into GameStops. Same thing with Funko Lands and I think Babbage's and all that stuff. So they all turned into GameStops. But I went into EB Games and I said, hey, you've got a standee that I really want. And they said, yep, we can give it to you after the game is after the release window is done. So they put my name on the back of it, and that was it. That was it, bottom line, I was done. So about maybe a month later, or I don't know, 3-4 weeks later, they called me and they were like, hey, come pick up your standee. I'm like, sweet. So I pick it up, drive it home, and this is back when I lived with my dad. So, I was, 18, I was 17 in 2000. So I had the standee in my room, in my bedroom, for a long time, probably a good 6-ish years, 7-ish years. And at one point, there were some situations where I had to move out, and I ended up getting rid of the standee. I don't think I sold it or anything like that, because nobody wanted that stuff back then. Nobody was looking for this stuff. So I think I threw it out, or I think I put it out, with the trash or whatever. I don't know what I was thinking. And as soon as it was gone, I instantly regretted it. I was like, that is going to be so hard to find. I don't think I'll ever see one again. So, fast forward to earlier this year. I've been doing maybe every 6 months for the past 10, 12 years. I've been doing every 6 months, I'll look online on eBay, and I started kind of speeding up or ramping up my search for this thing. And I ended up finding it, but it was too late. It had already sold, and it was for a really pretty dirt cheap price to somebody back in January. And I was heartbroken, man. I was so upset that it was gone and that I would never ever see it again. Well, I reached out to a Facebook group that I belong to for standees and different types of cardboard stuff, posters. That's kind of their bread and butter on this Facebook group. They're a really cool Facebook group. If you look up video game standees, you'll probably find it, video game standees, posters, something like that. It's a pretty big group too. And these guys collect some insane stuff. I mean, some of this stuff that you see in this group is unbelievable. And so I was chit-chatting. I posted on the Facebook group not long after that standee sold. And I said, listen guys, I've been looking for this standee. I've been heartbroken over it because I don't know what it is about the standee, but it's just awesome. It's super cool, and I really thought it was unique and different, and I really wanted it. And so I put the call out and I said, is anybody willing to sell me this standee? Well, I got talking to one of the members privately, and he wasn't ready to sell, but he was like, I might have somebody who might want to sell theirs. And I'm like, cool. So time goes by, and I don't hear from him. So I assume like it's a done deal. It's not gonna happen, which is fine. Totally fine, I get it, you know. I continued my search onwards for this standee. So about a month ago, he reached out to me again, and he was like, hey, you still want that standee? And I go, yeah, of course I want that standee. And he's like, I'll sell it to you. And he pretty much hooked me up with the price that the previous one sold for. This one's got a little bit more damage, is missing the easel back on the back, but that's simple enough to replace. All you can do is, I think you gotta go to like Uline or like one of those types of companies that sell like large easel backs, and you can buy one, stick it on the back of the standee, and you're done. So, what's in the box? Well, the standee, it's here. I have it. Finally, after like 10, 12 years of looking for it. So, I wanted to wait until I was like sort of here, you know, and sort of unpacked, so that way I could show it to you. So, it's not gonna be obviously complete in the sense that it's gonna it's gonna be have the easel back, but again, something that I can replace. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy. Now, he did warn me there's a ton of packing peanuts. So, here we go. I'm so excited. All right. Oh. All right, let's slide that out of the way. Ready? Oh, oh man. Memories flooding back. Ugh. Oh. It's the Perfect Dark 2000 original standee. This thing is just so cool. I mean, the fact that they had, wait a minute. Oh wow, that's weird. So somebody, I don't know who did this. Somebody sliced the back off with this. So the standee, these parts are built in still. So technically, you can put some cardboard on this thing. And if you had some cardboard to attach it to it, it could, yeah, it'd be cool. So anyways, this is the standee. As you can see, it's very large. I'm still in the process of getting everything feng shui, as far as like right here, there's a couch and there isn't going to eventually be. So this couch is gonna get moved on that opposite side of the room. You'll get it when I eventually do the game room tour. Basically, I'm gonna be losing a couch, but at the same time, like, it's only pretty much me and maybe one or two of my friends, or two or three of my friends, and we have a bunch of chairs. So, I'm gonna fold this so you can see the bottom half of it. So this is the model that they used for advertising, for promo for Perfect Dark. And there you go, from the team that brought you GoldenEye. It's got a little bit of a bend right here. And I believe because it was hung up on a wall, I believe there's some pinholes in the corners. Yep, right there. I don't care, man. I love this standee. It brings me back to the days when I was 17 and I had this in my room. And it's awesome. I'm super stoked to have this back in my collection. So let me know what you think. I know I've been doing a ton of Perfect Dark stuff lately, but I've just been really excited about like collecting merch and stuff for it. So let me know what you think in the comments down below of this standee. Do you own any standees of your own? Let me know down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. More on the way from the channel. I promise, not just unboxings.